The interstellar object 3I/Atlas represents one of the rarest and most thrilling opportunities humanity has had in recent years to observe a visitor from beyond our solar system. Unlike typical celestial objects that appear briefly and vanish from view, 3I/Atlas is unusually large and relatively bright, making it observable for an extended period. Its trajectory lies close to the ecliptic plane of the planets around the Sun, the plane in which most of the solar system's planets orbit. This fortunate alignment allows telescopes on Earth, spaceborne instruments, and cameras aboard planetary orbiters to track it in remarkable detail over time. Humanity has placed these instruments in strategic positions to study planets and other celestial phenomena, and now they grant us a unique opportunity to observe a genuine interstellar visitor as it passes through our cosmic neighborhood. This prolonged observability provides scientists with the ability to gather extensive data on its composition, behavior, and movement, giving the public and the scientific community a chance to witness something genuinely extraordinary in real time. While the scientific data itself is invaluable, the broader significance of 3I/Atlas extends far beyond mere measurements. More than any other interstellar object, it offers humanity an unparalleled opportunity to rekindle public interest in science, inspiring curiosity and wonder. In today's world, often dominated by short attention spans and rapid consumption of superficial content, moments like these provide a return to genuine intellectual curiosity, the kind of curiosity naturally present in children, which adults frequently suppress. Science, at its heart, is not about having all the answers in advance. It is about exploring, questioning, and remaining open to new discoveries. Encountering 3I/Atlas is akin to meeting the unknown for the first time. It presents mysteries yet to be solved, anomalies that challenge our assumptions, and evidence that must be carefully interpreted. This type of engagement captures the imagination and fuels the creative drive necessary for deep learning and discovery, providing both inspiration and education. 3I/Atlas is intriguing precisely because it does not conform entirely to expectations based on previous interstellar objects. Its size, brightness, and trajectory suggest characteristics that prompt careful examination. While the prevailing expert opinion describes it as a comet primarily composed of frozen carbon dioxide, there are several anomalies in its behavior and properties that have yet to be fully explained. These anomalies invite scientists to remain humble, acknowledging that our current understanding may be incomplete and that new evidence may overturn established paradigms. Humility, not arrogance, is the foundation of science. The scientific process is inherently iterative. Hypotheses are formed, tested, and modified as new observations are made. Each piece of data collected about 3I/Atlas contributes to a larger narrative, helping scientists refine models, correct errors, and gradually approach a more accurate understanding of the object. Recently, a Reuters reporter asked whether discussions of 3I/Atlas as a potential extraterrestrial entity were merely theoretical, or if there was an intention to prove it might be a product of another civilization. In response, I emphasized the exploratory nature of scientific inquiry. Science often begins with anomalies, observations that defy conventional explanations. These anomalies spark theoretical interpretations, which guide the collection of further data. Over time, as evidence accumulates, hypotheses are either confirmed, revised, or discarded. In the case of 3I/Atlas, I identified 10 notable anomalies that motivated me to consider cautiously and provisionally that it could be a technological artifact created by an extraterrestrial civilization. The suggestion is extraordinary, yet it remains rooted in the same evidence-based reasoning and rigorous observation that defines scientific methodology. The objective is never to leap to sensational conclusions, but rather to explore possibilities in a disciplined and systematic way, keeping an open mind while awaiting concrete data. The potential implications of 3I/Atlas extend far beyond its immediate physical characteristics. Most stars in the Milky Way are billions of years older than the Sun. If extraterrestrial civilizations exist and have achieved technological advancement, It is plausible that they could send objects or probes across interstellar distances, similar to how humanity launched the Voyager spacecraft. While our own probes take decades to traverse the outer solar system, it would take less than 1 billion years for a technological object to cross the Milky Way's disk. Considering this, 3I/Atlas may not simply be a natural object, but could plausibly represent evidence of intelligent activity elsewhere in the galaxy. Even entertaining this possibility encourages humanity to consider our place in the cosmos more broadly, cultivating humility, curiosity, and openness to ideas that challenge conventional understanding. The public response to 3I/Atlas has been extraordinary, demonstrating that curiosity about the universe is a universal human trait. People from around the globe have written to share how observing this interstellar object has inspired them and their families. Charlotte Hughes from Merida, Mexico, expressed gratitude for the way these discussions have captivated her and her children, noting that her son Marco is now eager for a telescope and follows the latest news on 3I/Atlas daily. Such responses highlight how high-profile scientific events can foster enthusiasm for learning, inspiring children to engage with astronomy and science in ways that formal education alone may not achieve. Similarly, Vladimir Shurbikin, a Canada-based engineer and CEO, praised the evidence-driven approach applied to 3I/Atlas, noting that in an era dominated by speculation and misinformation, careful scientific reasoning stands out as trustworthy. His response underscores the value of applying rigorous standards, while remaining open to unconventional ideas when the data warrant them. Another correspondent from South Korea described how their own lifelong interest in astronomy, previously limited by circumstance, was reignited through engagement with 3I/Atlas discussions. They shared how their children have become captivated by telescopes, astronomy books, and scientific content, favoring it over entertainment media. These stories exemplify the profound impact that well-communicated science can have on public imagination and education, inspiring a renewed passion for exploration across generations. The global response to 3I/Atlas also illustrates the cultural and philosophical importance of intellectual openness. Many correspondents noted that the scientific community can sometimes be overly conservative, dismissing unconventional ideas too quickly. 3I/Atlas demonstrates the value of considering extraordinary possibilities while maintaining methodological rigor. By exploring scenarios that initially seem improbable, whether natural or potentially artificial, we model a scientific approach that is dynamic, self-correcting, and humble. This mindset is valuable not only for understanding space, but also for addressing complex challenges in society, technology, and governance, showing that the principles of careful, open inquiry are universally applicable. As 3I/Atlas approaches its closest pass to Earth around December 19, 2025, anticipation is growing among both scientists and the public. Observations collected in the coming weeks will be crucial in clarifying its nature, resolving anomalies, and potentially transforming our understanding of interstellar objects. Until then, engagement with this object demonstrates science's unique role in society. It informs, educates, and inspires simultaneously. Each observation, each analysis, and each public discussion reinforces that science is not merely a collection of facts, but a living, ongoing process of discovery. Ultimately, 3I/Atlas is more than a celestial object passing through our solar system. It is a symbol of curiosity, a catalyst for public engagement, and a potential doorway to questions about life and intelligence beyond Earth. Its presence reminds us that, even in a world dominated by certainty and expertise, humility, openness, and the willingness to explore the extraordinary are essential. Letters from Mexico, Canada, South Korea, and countless other places illustrate that scientific discovery impacts hearts and minds, inspiring dreams, careers, and renewed enthusiasm for learning. Whether or not 3I/Atlas proves to be natural or artificial, its influence on public imagination and scientific discourse is undeniable. It encourages us to retain childlike curiosity, question assumptions, and embrace the thrill of the unknown, a thrill that has the power to transform perspectives, foster knowledge, and deepen humanity's connection to the cosmos.